What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another Testimonial Car Chronicles. So today's Testimonial Car Chronicles, I'm going to give honor and glory to God first because He is the head of my life. I pray that He's the head of your lives. And today I want to talk about giving honor to my husband, you know? Like, I thank God that He put my husband in my life. Like, I thank God He allowed him to find me. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of snippet on how we first met, right? The first day that we met, I was at work, on the phone with my best friend, and he's trying to holler or whatever. And I'm like, I've been single, so it's been a while since I've been single. I've always been in a relationship for multiple years. Like, I've always been in a relationship. And at this point in my life, I was single, and I was enjoying being single. I was finally getting to a point where I was loving on self. That's it. Just nothing negative. Like, just loving on me, So anyway, he comes, he hollers, he shoots his shot, and I accept it or whatever. We exchanged numbers. I gave him my number, and like, matter of 2 weeks went by, like playing games. He knew what he wanted from the beginning, so why? But anyway, so when he calls 2 weeks later, right, I want him to, yeah, he's gonna bug out because we always play with this. But no, he waited 2 weeks. So when he called 2 weeks later, I'm like, hello? He like, yeah, can I speak to, this is such and such. And I'm like, huh? Who? Like, emphasis, I am single, y'all. So I would, there was multiple gentlemen who were, trying to reach out to me, and I gave them my number, so I don't know who this is when he calls. I'm like, who is this? Like, who is you? But anyway, he explained who he was and how we met, and I'm like, oh, okay. All right, now I know. Such a gentleman, like, he was such a gentleman. Like, and it's not even like, when we first started talking, we were friends, and we were like honest friends. Like, we both, were talking to other people because we were single, and I did not want to be out of his presence, y'all. And I was celibate, so it was like I fell in love with him, and it wasn't drawn to it, like, oh, you think that you love somebody because you're clouded by other, I'm trying to put it in the best wording. You think that you're in love with someone because, remember I told you in the other video that that's how I thought that should, how love should be. I thought that is how love should be. You have intercourse, and yes, they love you. Point blank, period. Yes, I know it's stupid, but that's the way that I thought, and I'm grown now and moved on, and that's why I'm married. So for all of y'all who are passing judgment, get married first and then come talk to me. But now, back to my story. So, we're on the phone, and he's like, are you at work? I'm like, yeah, and I was working nights at the time. I liked and had to work overnight because I had 3 children, okay? I was a mother of 3 children, and I had to provide for them. So, I had to work when it was convenient. Now, my kids were in school and straight A students, never had an issue with that. and they were active in sports or things of that nature. So I wanted to make sure I was an attentive mother. So I would work nights. Now, back to my story. So, my husband, at the time, he was a friend. So he said, "Are you at work?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said he just left work and he wanted to see me. So I'm like, "Well, you know where I'm at work." And well, he asked, "Well, what time do you go on break?" I told him the time that I go on break. And I'm thinking he just talking, like he not gonna come. But he was like, "Well, do you want some lunch or whatever? Did you bring a lunch?" And I'm like, "No, I really don't, eat nothing. I just," at that point in time, I was drinking Monsters. I know they're horrible, but at that time, that's what I was drinking. So I would, I told him, no, I just occasionally get a Monster, a coffee or whatever, but I don't really eat lunch this late at night. So he said, "Okay, fine, I'll grab you some." And at that point in time, he was drinking Monsters heavy. My husband, I'm telling you, it was like a male version of moi. Anyway, so my husband, he gets the Monsters or whatever. No, I'm sorry, fast forward, X-nay on that. He asked me what my lunch break was, and he shows up for lunch break. My lunch break comes up. I'm on the phone with my best friend now, which is crazy because I just coached my best friend from not getting in trouble because she was doing something, and I wanted to make sure she had a good response, which it got her out of it, but that's neither here or there. And then we're on the phone. We're on the phone, and I come outside, and I'm like, "Yeah, he's supposed to be coming up here." Like, and she's like, "Yeah, what do you look like?" Or whatever. Like, we're on the FaceTime, and I'm like, as you can see, I have a large upper area. So I had the phone right there, and I'm talking to her. Everybody knows I always have my phone on speakerphone because I don't believe that radiation should be going directly into your ear. But, so I turned the phone around so she could see him. She's like, "Oh, okay, he's cute," or whatever. I'm like, "Yeah, he cute." So he touches the phone, and I'm like, whoa, I don't know you. Like, why? Mind you, guys, I told you where the phone is. It's on my chest area. And he grabs it. He's like, no, I was just trying to see. I'm like, so you should have let me give it to you. Like, don't touch me. Let me give you the phone or whatever. He's like, I apologize. And so he's, speaking to my best friend on the FaceTime. And, we're just vibing. Like, we're not on a date, but like he's meeting me and my best friend at the same time. Like, first of all, y'all, my best friend, I knew my best friend since 3rd grade. So, and no, she wasn't in that group that ran away in my previous video. She had moved out of the school district and moved back to her old area where she's from. So, no, my best friend wasn't there. But if so, she probably would have been right along with us in the runaway gang. But anyway, yes. So, my break is about to be over. I don't want it to end because, we're vibing. I'm okay. Like, the conversation, it's just fun. Like, we're vibing. So, he asked me, did I have money for lunch? Like, and he gave me money for lunch after I just told him that I don't eat lunch. And he also gave me the Monsters. And I'm like, oh, okay, that was sweet, because he didn't have to do that. So, we discussed when our next off day would be, and, we should meet up and have our first date. And yeah, ever since then, and that, oh, rewind, that's what brought me to tell y'all. My husband has the power. Everybody has the power, first of all, if you are God's chosen children. He spoke it. He knew what he wanted. He said it that day. That first day he came up to my job, he said, "You're going to be my wife." And I'm like, what? Boy, bye. You know, like, I hear that all the time. Like, not being funny, but I hear that all the time. But no, like, he said it, and we've been married for 6 years now. So I love my husband, and I just wanted to gratify and show him love on this day, you know, and let him know that, you know, I love him, and he did choose well, you know. And what God has put together can't no man destroy. No man, no woman, no one. Point blank, period. I love you guys. I thank you for listening to my Testimonial Car Chronicles. Peace.